WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show. Jersey Central with Burt Barron.
7:37. Welcome back to Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It's Burt Barron. Good morning to you. Sometime between now and 8 o'clock, that's when we'll do our contest for the New Jersey Instant Lottery tickets and also the pair of tickets to see Bakersfield Mist on stage. Terrific, terrific. I guess you'd call it a dramedy, if you will, at the Bickford Theater in Morristown. We'll give away both prizes to one winner coming up in just a little bit. And also Ken Schlager, New Jersey Monthly Magazine, will be here for the 8 o'clock hour for our New Jersey Monthly segment, and that's on the way as well. Let's get to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. I want to welcome in the president and CEO of the New Jersey Broadcasters Association. Big event happening next week in Atlantic City, and lots of things just sort of happening in the radio world nowadays. And just to kind of catch us up is Paul Rotella. Paul, good morning to you. It's Bert. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Bert, and good morning to your wonderful New Jersey audience.
Thank you. And it's thanks to you, Paul, that anytime I am introduced or anytime someone says hello to me, I'm introduced as a New Jersey Broadcasters Association Radio Hall of Famer, and it is all due to you, my friend, and you've changed my life drastically, so thank you.
Bert, let me tell you something. That is just not true. It's all because of you. And I think your fans, your audience, everyone knows in the industry the respect that they have for you and the craft that you go ahead and fly every day. And so I congratulate you again. And you know what it's like. You know what's coming up. Being inducted into the Hall of Fame, that's very kind to say it changes your life because it's so nice to be recognized by your colleagues. You know, that really says and speaks volumes about your professionalism and your talent.
Well, thank you. And it's absolutely true. So next week, your association, the New Jersey Broadcasters Association, will turn a spry 70. And it's 70 outstanding years of service to radio and television here in New Jersey. People ask me all the time, who's this Paul Rotella guy? I hear him on your radio station. What exactly is the Broadcasters Association? And I said, without Paul and his efforts and the Broadcasters Association, the state of media and television and radio in our state would be drastically different if it weren't for guys like Paul Rotella.
Well, that's kind. And I got to thank my board of directors, which Dan Finn, your chief, is a very, very staunch supporter of the NJBA. You're the voice of Central Jersey. We're the voice, forgive me, of New Jersey, if you will. Pardon me. When it comes to radio and television, we are the advocates, not only for the First Amendment, but for your audiences. When I go to Washington and I talk to our legislators and our regulators, people in Congress, the FCC, I just don't represent the wonderful New Jersey radio stations that we have, the diverse and vast number of radio stations we have in New Jersey, but also the people who listen. The 9 million people who are listening to you right now and all the other stations in New Jersey, those are the people that I represent. And how lucky am I to be able to do that? And that's why I think our legislators, our leaders, listen to the New Jersey Broadcasters Association.
Yeah.
So when we give an award out, we recognize somebody, we want to make sure that everyone knows why we're doing it and also who is getting the award.
Yeah. So talk about next Thursday in Atlantic City is where the banquet and gala is going to take place. It's open to the public. Tickets are available if anybody wants to join the ceremony. And as someone who is a former inductee of the Hall of Fame, I can tell you it's a spectacular event. So you're going to have a special guest who's going to be there on Thursday night too, right?
Yes, it's a lot of fun. And so if anybody wants tickets, they can go to our website, njba.com. New Jersey Broadcaster Association, NJBA.com, and still purchase tickets. And something where you can be part of an award ceremony. The public usually isn't allowed, but we're opening it up this year for a bunch of reasons. And one of the best ones, really, is we're honoring as our Humanitarian of the Year the last of the Nuremberg prosecutors, a wonderful man who at 98 years old, young, Ben Ferencz, represents, I think, the very best of us, someone who, when he was only 27 years old, convicted, had a unanimous conviction rate of the Nazis he tried in the Nuremberg trials, and credited with bringing to justice these men who he documented were responsible for 1.5 million murders. It's the largest murder trial in history, and he did that by going through a number of records. When he was in General Patton's army, by the way, this was a very young immigrant from Transylvania who ended up becoming a sergeant, became an American citizen, became a sergeant in Patton's army. And during the end of the war, Patton ordered them to go into the concentration camps and gather evidence for what would become the Nuremberg trials. But when he went there, he found it wasn't just the people, the poor souls in the concentration camps who were tortured and killed, but he found that the Nazis were systematically going through Northern Europe and parts of the world, that they were going into towns and just rounding up Jews and killing them. And the Nazis were very good at keeping records, and he found records that depicted, to the superiors, today we killed 4,337 Jews. This week we got 9,000. I'm sorry, my commander, it's taking us so long to get them. There's so many, but we're going to step up our effort. And so their words convicted them. And he put this trial on, and he put his case in chief on in 2 days. The defense took 6 months, but he had a unanimous conviction rate. And Ben today stands as a figure in history. And he's the last of the Nuremberg prosecutors. I had the pleasure 1 week ago yesterday, I interviewed him in his home in Delray Beach, Florida, and he is coming up to be with us. Yeah, he was featured on 60 Minutes about 3 months ago, and that's what brought him to my attention. And I said, my wife and I were watching, I said, we have to honor this man. This man is truly a legend, and what he stands for, especially today, is so important. And we got to never forget, as they say, and this is one way we can keep this memory alive. So Ben is going to be there. If people want to meet Ben France, go online, NJBA.com. You can get tickets. And, of course, all your fans can come and support you, Bert, once again, because you're going to have there your, I guess what we call him, the capa de tutti capi, the boss of all bosses.
Absolutely, yes.
Caroline Beasley is going to be Caroline Beasley, who is the CEO of Beasley, which is your parent company. Mm-hmm. She is the head of the NAB, the National Association of Broadcasters. I just represent little old New Jersey, but she is the big cheese, the big kahuna, and we've never had a female board chair in the NAB. So she is, again, Beasley is groundbreaking, and we're so excited and grateful that Carol's to be there too. So it should be a lot of fun, and I hope you can be there. I hope your audience can come out and support the event.
She is a fantastic speaker, and just the wealth of knowledge that she has of our industry is just incredible. And it's really a treat to hear her talk and talk about the future of radio and what it means today and what it will mean tomorrow. So the event is again coming up next Thursday at the Tropicana in Atlantic City. It's the New Jersey Broadcasters Association 70th Anniversary Banquet and Gala. Tickets at NJBA.com and all the information there. And just something else, Paul, that I think you're a big advocate for here in our state. You know, I like to give people sometimes some behind-the-scenes goings-on of what's going on in our industry. And everybody seems to think that, you know, when you hear a Bruce Springsteen record on the radio that he's getting money for that. Well, unless you write the song, you don't get money, and that's a constant battle. It's called a royalty tax, a performance tax, and, radio stations that play music are under attack by this constantly, and thank goodness you're there fighting on behalf of our stations here in New Jersey.
Well, what you have with someone, let's say like Bruce, who is a singer-songwriter, they're getting paid. We're giving billions and billions of dollars to the songwriters right now through ASCAP, BMI, CSAC. These are the organizations that collect the money for the artists who are writing the stuff.
Right.
But, now the performers are trying to double dip in many cases, and they're trying to get money out of our radio stations for playing their songs. But think about it, Bert. None of them, not one, would be a celebrity. Not one would be able to draw millions of people to their concerts if it weren't for the miracle of radio. So we have a great synergy that's lasted almost 100 years. We play their songs, and they get tremendous exposure. Hell, Bert, they call constantly. We get literally hundreds of calls a week from record companies begging to play songs on our airwaves.
Of course, yes.
So the bottom line is that symbiosis, that relationship we have, it's worked well. Some of these people are getting greedy because they have a failed business model with some of the different pure plays and the 99 cents a song thing.
Yeah.
But that's not our problem. And then again, remember that no one does the public service that radio does. So that helps us, supports us. It supports the communities we serve. And more importantly, if this performance tax were to go through, about half of the stations that you love in New Jersey, New York, everywhere in the country would go dark. They'd be off the air.
Think about that. Sure.
Tens of thousands of people out of work. but also you throw out the ability to communicate on a local level with local news and information that only local radio stations can provide. So we fight that, what's called the performance tax. I got to tell you, our congressmen in New Jersey, Leonard Lance and Bill, all of them, I'm not going to name them, all of our congressmen in New Jersey have been terrific about supporting this because they understand the importance of radio, what it means to their constituents. So I just want to say that's something that we appreciate, the support of the audience, the support of Beasley. And can I give you one more commercial for the New Jersey Hall of Fame next Tuesday?
Of course. Go right ahead.
November 2nd in the Trop. For your audience, today's the last day where you can get a discount on tickets. Go to the website, NJBA.com. By the way, a portion of the proceeds are going to the Broadcasters Foundation of America, which is a charitable institute. And you can get tickets for $100. After that, on Monday, and at the door, they're going to be $125. So it's a great buy. You're going to have a lot of fun, meet a lot of celebrities who are going to be there, people you know, very, very famous people in the radio industry. And, for $100, it's the best chicken dinner you're ever going to eat.
Absolutely is, no question about it. And as a Hall of Fame alum, Paul, I'm honored to be there, of course, each year with the new class that is coming in. So thank you, as always, for that. I will be forever indebted for this tremendous honor you bestowed upon me last year. And I'm looking forward to the future of our industry here in New Jersey.
I am, too. We have a bright future. And we're going to celebrate that on November 2nd at the Tropicana, Atlantic City.
All right. Paul Rotella, President, New Jersey Broadcasters Association. Have a great weekend, my friend, and we will catch up in AC next week, all right?
Looking forward to it, Bert. Stay well, buddy.
Yes, you as well. Thank you. All right, Paul Rotella from the Broadcasters Association here on WCTC. Always good to chat with him. Jersey Central traffic and weather time.